Have you ever tasted a color or seen a sound? For some, this is their everyday reality. Welcome to the intriguing world of synesthesia, a sensory phenomenon where one sense involuntarily evokes another. Imagine looking at the number 5 and seeing it bathed in a hue of blue, or how about hearing a guitar strum and experiencing it as a cascade of shimmering gold? This is the daily experience of synesthetes, individuals blessed with this unique sensory crossover. Synesthesia is not a disorder, but a different perceptual condition where senses merge and intertwine. It's like having an internal kaleidoscope, where sounds, sights, and even tastes can trigger a symphony of colors. From tasting words to associating numbers with specific colors, synesthesia paints a vibrant world few of us can truly comprehend. So what causes this fascinating fusion of senses? Let's delve into the science of synesthesia. Synesthesia is not a disease or disorder, but rather a neurological trait that's thought to be genetic. It's a fascinating phenomenon where the senses merge in a way most of us can't even imagine. But what is the science behind synesthesia? Well, it's believed to result from increased communication between different sensory regions in the brain. You see, our brains are incredibly complex networks of neurons, constantly transmitting and receiving signals. In most people, these signals are relatively contained, meaning that information from one sensory area doesn't typically spill over into another. But in synesthetes, it's a different story. Imagine if, while listening to a symphony, you could see a vivid display of colors dancing in your mind's eye. Or if every time you tasted chocolate, you felt a soft, velvety sensation on your skin. This is the reality for synesthetes, and it's all thanks to some unique wiring in their brains. Neuroimaging studies have given us some insight into what might be happening. These studies have shown that when synesthetes experience their trigger, say, a sound, the corresponding sensory area in their brain also activates. So, if a synesthete hears a note and sees a color, it's not just the auditory cortex that lights up on a brain scan, but the visual cortex too. This suggests that there's increased crosstalk between these areas. It's like the brain's sensory departments are having a lively conversation, sharing information, and creating these blended sensory experiences. And it's not just a one-way street. The experience can be bidirectional. For instance, a synesthete might not only see colors when hearing music, but also hear music when seeing certain colors. So synesthesia is like a superpower of the senses, a unique way of perceiving the world. But what's it like to live with this sensory fusion? Imagine a world where every letter has a color, or every sound creates a visual masterpiece in your mind. Welcome to the world of synesthetes, a place where the senses don't operate as independent entities, but rather entwine in a captivating ballet of perception. Synesthetes walk among us, their sensory experiences transcending what many of us consider normal. For them, the days of the week might have distinct colors, sounds might produce tangible shapes, or numbers could have inherent personalities. This is not a disorder, nor a figment of an overactive imagination. It's simply a different form of perception, a unique lens through which they interpret the world around them. Living with synesthesia is like having an extra layer of sensory input. Imagine hearing a piece of music and seeing an array of colors dancing in harmony with the melody. Or perhaps envision reading a book where each letter has its own hue, transforming every paragraph into a rainbow of words. This constant interplay of senses can transform even the most mundane experiences into a symphony of sensory information. But it's not all about sensory fireworks. Many synesthetes report that their unique perception aids in memory retention. For instance, a synesthete who perceives numbers as colors may find it easier to remember phone numbers or mathematical formulas. This is because their brain is not just processing the numerical information, but also the accompanying color associations, essentially creating a double layer of memory. Moreover, synesthesia often fuels creativity. Artists, musicians, and writers with synesthesia have a rich palette of experiences to draw from, allowing them to create works that are deeply immersive and sensory. It's as if they're translating their vibrant inner world into a language that the rest of us can understand, offering us a glimpse into their extraordinary sensory universe. Synesthesia can make life more vivid and interesting. But how common is this sensory superpower? Well, stay tuned, because we're about to delve into the prevalence and different types of synesthesia in our next segment. Synesthesia is more common than you might think, with estimates suggesting it affects up to 4% of the population. Diving into the different types of synesthesia, we find a rich tapestry of sensory experiences. One of the most common types is grapheme color synesthesia. For these synesthetes, letters or numbers are associated with specific colors. Think of it as a personal, inescapable, color-coded system for the alphabet and digits. The letter A might always appear in a vivid red, while the number 2 could be a gentle blue. Next up is chromesthesia, where sounds or music evoke colors. Imagine hearing a beautiful symphony and seeing an incredible light show at the same time, all in your mind's eye. Each note might have its own hue, creating a kaleidoscope of colors as the music plays. Then there's lexical gustatory synesthesia. This is where words evoke tastes. Yes, you heard that right, tastes. So the word book might taste like apple pie, or the name Emily could evoke the taste of mint chocolate chip ice cream. It's like a never-ending tasting menu of language, but it's important to remember every synesthete's experience is unique. Some might only have one type of synesthesia, while others may experience multiple types. And the associations they make, the colors, tastes, or other sensations linked to different stimuli, are personal and consistent. That means if A is red for someone, it's always red for them. Synesthesia isn't just a merging of senses. It's a merging of experiences. It's a reality where a word isn't just a word. A sound isn't just a sound. A number isn't just a number. They are experiences, rich and full of color, taste, or even touch. It's a world that's vibrant and alive in ways that most of us can only dream of. It's like living in a painting where everything is interconnected, where senses dance together in a symphony of perception. So, synesthesia is a diverse and vibrant sensory phenomenon. But can it influence artistic creativity? Many famous artists, composers, and writers have been synesthetes, using their unique sensory perceptions to create masterpieces. This scene delves into the profound connection between synesthesia and creativity. It's a fascinating journey that unveils how the fusion of senses has inspired and influenced the artistic world. Let's begin with Wassily Kandinsky, a renowned Russian painter and art theorist. Kandinsky was not just a painter. He was a synesthete who saw colors when he heard music and heard music when he saw colors. This unique sensory blend seeped into his art, resulting in abstract paintings that were a symphony of colors, a visual representation of his auditory experiences. Similarly, the world of music has also seen its fair share of synesthetes. Take the example of Pharrell Williams, a celebrated musician and producer. He has often spoken about how he sees music in color, a form of synesthesia known as chromesthesia. His synesthetic experiences have been integral to his creative process, helping him produce diverse and distinctive music. Synesthesia doesn't just enhance artistic and musical perception, it transforms it. It provides a unique lens to perceive and interpret the world, a lens that is not bound by conventional sensory barriers. Synesthetes often describe their experiences as a rich tapestry of sensations, where sounds can be tasted, numbers can be felt, and words can be seen in vivid colors. This sensory overlap can inspire creativity, as it enables synesthetes to explore and express concepts in ways that others can't. Let's imagine for a second a world where the taste of a sweet apple pie could inspire a melody, or where the sound of rain could evoke a specific color palette for a painting. That's the world synesthetes live in, a world where sensory boundaries blur to create unique and captivating experiences. So, the next time you listen to a piece of music or gaze at a painting, remember that it may have been influenced by a synesthetic perception, a perception that blends the senses in ways that are as fascinating as they are inexplicable. Synesthesia is a fascinating fusion of the senses, a testament to the amazing capabilities of the human brain. So we've journeyed through the sensory world of synesthesia, where colors can be tasted, sounds can be seen, and numbers might have their own hue. We've explored the science that underpins this extraordinary phenomenon, delving into the neural connections that allow for these sensory crossovers. We've considered how common synesthesia might be and examined the various types that exist, from grapheme color to auditory tactile. We also looked at how synesthesia can influence creativity, sparking unique perspectives in art and music. For some, this sensory fusion is a daily reality, a vividly colorful or flavorful way of experiencing the world. But remember, synesthesia is not a disorder. Rather, it's a fascinating variation of human perception, a testament to the brain's incredible plasticity and complexity. So the next time you listen to a symphony or read a book, someone out there might be tasting the music or seeing the words in color. That's the fascinating world of synesthesia. Indeed, that's the fascinating world of synesthesia. It's a testament to the boundless potential of the human brain and how different each of our perceptions of the world can be. If you found this journey enlightening and want to continue exploring the world through our videos, please give this video a thumbs up. Your support means the world to us and helps us create more content for your curious minds. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. We have a whole universe of topics to explore together. We're always open to your suggestions too. If there's a topic you'd like us to delve into, leave a comment below. Let's keep the conversation going. Finally, we want to say a big thank you for taking the time to watch and engage with our content. We appreciate your curiosity and your support. Until our next video, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep seeing the world in your unique way. Thank you for watching.